All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden, and Lauren is not here yet because her phone sucks, and it's a Samsung. So of course it died and won't turn itself back on, and the volume is good. So yeah, her phone's real bad. It's been having some problems recently, and today it decided to shut off and not turn back on. So she's currently getting a new one. She'll be here very shortly though. But today I'm gonna be doing some good old-fashioned whiskey reviews, something that we do on this channel quite often. We're going to be going through some sample bottles that I've sent from you guys, and then also some new bottles that I have. I have a Midwinter Nights Dram back there. You guys saw that last week on last week's live stream. I did crack it open during the week to get my first taste once I started my new job. It was a little bit of a celebration slash weight off my shoulders type of pour, but I got that to drink. I'm probably going to be drinking a little bit of Willet maybe, but we'll see because I have 8 samples here that I'm not going to drink all 8 of them, but I am going to go through and pick a couple out and taste a couple. A lot of them are barrel proofs, so it's going to be a sticky situation. But I did just eat, which is why I was almost a minute late because I was just finishing eating. Yeah, and so that being said, I clicked on the wrong thing. That being said, Sugar Kitty Meow is in the chat. 3 of these samples here today are actually from Sugar Kitty himself. But we're going to go ahead and do those later, I think. I'm going to start with one of these 2 samples. So these 2 samples were sent to me by Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans, and I lost the paper telling me what they were. So that's never good. But I do remember that one of these 2 is Barrel Seagrass, and I think it's B. I remember both of them are Rye. One of them is Barrel Seagrass. The other one, I'm not sure what it is, but we're just going to taste it. We're going to see if we can somehow guess. I doubt that I'll be able to because I don't drink a lot of Rye, and if you guys saw me on Independent Joe's channel on Saturday, you should know how bad I am. But that being said, I am starting to do something once Lauren gets here, and that is every week I'm going to have Lauren pour me a Mystery Glen, and in that Mystery Glen it will be anything in my entire collection here, and basically I'm going to have the whole night just kind of sip on it in between pours, whatever, and then by the end of the night I'm going to have, proof, age, price, and a bottle guess, and, mash bill, that kind of stuff. I'm going to have 8 questions from my game, and I'm going to try to answer all those by the end of the night with the one glass, and we'll see how close I am, because we all saw that I need some practice when it comes to the blind tastings, and what better way to practice than doing a blind tasting every day or every week. So that is what we're going to be doing with that. Top Shelf Dustin is in the chat. Cheers, Dustin. Let's all work to end the fight against sobriety. Absolutely. That being said, I am going to go ahead and, I'm going to pull down this Midwinter Nights Dram because it's such a pretty bottle, and I'm going to be getting to that eventually. But we are going to probably start with this one because I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to pour a little bit of it because I am unsure. Plus, the cap is broke now, which sucks because that must mean that I need to drink it all. I didn't know the caps on these broke. That's kind of shitty. 4-Leaf Whiskey's in the house. Cheers, Steve. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for coming. Multitasking. Absolutely, yes. I'm doing everything at once. Sure, he said, I hope you didn't make Lauren go for another bottle this week. No, I didn't actually. I did send her one. So I just saw it got posted on Facebook that the 2XO Phoenix blend, the one that I think Dixon Dedman was the one who blended it or something. It's just at a liquor store that's like 20 minutes away from here. But she's at a phone place kind of in that area, so I was going to see if she could stop by and maybe grab it for me, because I was really interested to try it, but I have a feeling I'm going to be seeing it around. I don't think it's super rare. If they're going to be posting on Facebook, normally they don't post the super rare stuff on Facebook, but yeah, I'd be interested to try it. I'm not going to make her go get it if she's not in the area. But no, she's just getting her phone situation fixed. So yeah, we're gonna basically start drinking these samples before she gets here. Once she gets here, she can pour me a mystery Glenn, as we'll call it, and then the night will get started. Independent Joe says, not true, brother. Appreciate you and your awesome competitiveness. Cheers. Hey, man, I had a lot of fun. It really was a lot of fun. I did so bad. So embarrassingly bad that, like, it's not even, I don't think my competitiveness against you that I really wanted to win. Like, I like talking shit because talking shit is real fun and stuff like that. But in all honesty, I did not care who won that battle. But what I do care about is being better at what I'm doing, and I try to be the best that I can be. And the truth is, there was a while there where I was dieting and I was never drinking whiskey during the week. The only time I really drank whiskey was for video reviews and for live streams. And even then, it's kind of whiskey that I already kind of, I would review, and then I kind of like understood, and I wasn't really like digging deep and like trying to figure out certain aspects of it, like picking out that it's an MGP or picking out that it's a rye or bourbon and stuff like that. That trying to pick up on those things, that's what I need practice at. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some time, practice it, and eventually I'm going to get better at it, and then you and I can have a rematch. And then I can lose again, but it'll at least be a little bit of a closer battle. Francis Lee says, cheers. Cheers, Francis. I got some of your samples here that we will be going through tonight. I won't be drinking all of them, I don't think. Maybe I'll have a little sip of all of them, or I'll have a bigger sip of not all of them. But we are going to be going through that. So thank you again for the samples. That is awesome of you for sending. So I'll get into what these all are later once we are diving into them. But first, this is actually a mystery Glenn right here, since I have no idea what is in this sample bottle A, as it's titled, because either I lost the paper or Steven didn't send, or he didn't send it to me on Instagram. He didn't tell me what they were. He just sent a paper along with the box, I think, and I have no idea where that paper is, because I actually got these before I moved. I got these in like January, which that was a long time ago. So yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and oh my, that smells honestly fantastic. I don't know what this is, but now I'm questioning if it's a rye. It smells like it's got like a little bit of a bready note in it. Like it honestly smells really good. It's light though, and it does have rye qualities. Man, I wish I could remember what these were. Oh, definitely a rye. Definitely a rye. But this has body, like a lot of body. It's oily, it's coating the glass. It's like spicy. It's a spicy rye. It's not like super sweet rye. It's got some proof on it too, which is interesting. Dang, I wish I knew what that was. That's really good. I'll have to ask him. I doubt he'll remember, but I'll have to ask him, because this is a pretty good way to start off the night, not gonna lie. This is a really good rye. And, the more ryes I drink, the more I realize that I actually like the way ryes taste. So we're kind of working our way up there. I mean, I always liked ryes, but I liked them more experimentally. Now I could say that like there's specific ryes that I would gravitate toward. The Redwood Empire Cask Strength Emerald Giant is another fantastic rye that I've been drinking and I'm liking a lot. So, Tricky said, I would like to buy a vowel next. Please give Joe an E. Vanna. Honestly, Sugar Kitty, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I definitely need Lauren here to translate some of this stuff for me because I'm clearly dyslexic and stupid, and I don't know what a lot of stuff means. But that being said, yeah. So this one's like it's kind of got like a little bit of a bready note, but it definitely has like some of that spice on it as well, and it's got like just a little bit of a hint of herbaceousness in it. It honestly smells like it's got a little bit of like a nuttiness, like a very, very light nuttiness in it too. That is interesting. On the palate, it definitely switches into something else. Lauren is here and says, Holden, it's Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that much I knew. I knew that it's Wheel of Fortune. I don't know what the Vanna is. Please give Joe an E. Vanna. Ivana? Ivana? Is that a Wheel of Fortune thing? I mean, I get the vowel thing. Oh. Damn it. Okay, I get it. Wait. I'm confused now. What are we... Oh, okay. Okay. That makes so much more sense. Okay. Add the E to his name, but they're talking about Vanna White, the lady who flips the okay. Whew. Yeah. Gosh, it's early. It's early in the night for that kind of shit. Holy crap. Yeah. Independent Joe says a tie is not a bad thing. Well, if it was a real tie, I would feel a little bit more accomplished. But unfortunately, I really got a licking, and I was hardly kicking. I hope that looked cool for you guys. And it was like 3D because I'm gonna have to pick that up later. It's over there on the floor. But I don't know if many of you guys have had this Midwinter Nights Dram yet. This Act 10 for this year. Like I've never had a Midwinter Nights Dram ever. So this is my first one. And my initial reaction, first of all, of course it's fantastic. Like it tastes awesome. $150 is a bit steep for it, but like if you guys like port, this, and I've heard this is just in particular for this one, this batch or this Act 10, but this literally tastes like a mix between port wine and rye whiskey. Like it's a less of the rye finished in port barrels, and it's more of like rye finished in port barrels that had port in it when the rye was dumped in. Like it's a whole lot of it's a whole lot of messing around. Turkey says, boy, Holden, you need a big drink there. Absolutely, I do. I need maybe I should just pour right out of the bottle. Wow. That's good. That is, honestly, I can't complain. Like, having this bottle, I mean, very happy. All my dreams came true. I mean, there are other bottles that I want too, obviously. But I was really looking forward to, I mean, it's not that I am like a Midwinter Night's Dram fanboy and I need to get all the acts of Midwinter Night's Dram. That's not the thing. It's just that I had never even tasted it before, and all anyone could ever talk about for a very long time was how great a Midwinter Night's Dram is. And so I was like, I need to buy one. And then, Lauren found one for me, thankfully. And yeah, and it's good. It's good. I'm definitely going to be putting out a review on it. That'll come out this Saturday. So you guys are going to want to watch that. It'll be a good one. I'm going to be going into kind of the price for this versus what you get for it. I mean, $150 is a bit steep, but, there's also like a lot of people want it. But yeah, it's kind of, I think I'm going to title it, Watch This Before You Buy a Midwinter Night's Dram, Act 10. Something clickbaity like that. But seriously, I am going to kind of, it's going to be a fair review of this. Like, it's good. It's good, but it's $150. So it gets me. I don't regret this at all. Like, I'm super glad that I got it. But I think if I had gotten like a bunch of the other ones, if I had like Act 8 and 9, and then I paid $150 for Act 10, maybe I would be a little bit more like on the fence about it. Sugar Kitty said there's usually only 2, maybe 3 bottles of a Midwinter Night's Dram available locally. They want $299 for it, not happening. I don't know what's crazy, Sugar Kitty. I don't know what it is, if it's everywhere or if it's Wisconsin, but I actually went back to the store. Woodman's is where my where Lauren got it, and I went back the next day and they had 3 more bottles of it. And they had gotten like an entire case because the next 3 days that I went back there, this was sitting there because people kept coming and buying it. But then I saw it at I saw it pop up all around Wisconsin. Like, it was at a bunch of different places, which is odd because I had never seen one or heard of them being anywhere in my life. And then all of a sudden I stumbled across it and I had multiple opportunities to buy multiple bottles of it. But I didn't because it bothers me when people buy them all and then sell them and don't even drink them. And so if it bothers me, I'm not going to do it to other people. Like, I got the one I wanted, and I think that people who want to taste it, it's going to make their day when they find it. So I just left the rest on the shelf for other people. And the thought did cross my mind to buy a bottle and use it to trade for something. I would have loved to trade it for I don't know, Four Roses LE or the Knob Creek 18 with a little cash on top, something like that, where I could have traded it would have been cool. But I figured I hunt often enough. I'll probably see those bottles maybe eventually. But I know there's going to be people who are going to be happy to see these bottles. So I left it on the shelf, and that is what happened. This honestly has a little bit of a butterscotch in it. Man, I'm gonna have to. This is really good. I like this a lot. It bothers me that I don't know what it is. I know it's not barrel seagrass because I'm pretty sure B is barrel seagrass. I'll be opening up B and tasting it. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do that right now. I'll pull out my Independent Joe, Glenn Karen. He was in the chat here earlier, guys. So make sure you guys go and subscribe to his channel. He is awesome dude, baller, and he puts out great content. And his lives are super, super fun. If you guys are ever available on Saturdays, I know Saturdays are really busy days for me, so it's always really, really hard for me to get in on his Saturday live streams. But on the Saturdays that I do nothing, though, it's a place that I would want to hang out because it's cool stuff. So yeah, he's still in here. So if someone wants to link his channel, they can feel free to do that. And yeah, guys, go subscribe to him. Also, if you guys are in the chat here and you haven't hit the like button yet, please do. And also subscribe because 1,000 subscribers, end of the year. It's looking slimmer and slimmer, but we're on the great push to get there. We're at 817 subscribers, I believe, and I have to get to 1,000 in the next month and a half. So something tells me there's going to be a lot of grinding to do. But I'm going to be posting here. I'm going to be posting on TikToks, YouTube Shorts. I'm going to try to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. it's going to be hard because I recently just started a second job. So now I'm working a full-time job, a part-time job, and I'm doing YouTube. And it's very difficult to balance time and stuff like that. But, you got to get money somehow. And I'm not making anything off of this. This is purely pleasure and entertainment for now. Hopefully that changes. But I can't keep affording to buy $150 of Midwinter Night's Dram without a second job and stuff like that. So that's what I did, and now I work all the time, and I'm very, very tired all the time. But it's all part of the game of life, and that's how we do it. So, okay. I don't know what it is today. This one smells slightly bready too. I don't know. It's like not pungently bready, but like that's odd. I don't normally get that note in ryes, and I'm not sure if it's my glasses, but I literally just washed them. Yeah, and they smell fine. So it's not the glassware. Yeah, I guess this one's like slightly nutty and slightly herbal. I mean, it is a bit sweet on the nose, but not overly sweet. Wow. Wow. Woo! That that was really spicy. Gosh, that was spicy. Why was that so spicy? Like, this is very clearly barrel seagrass, like that funk and that like super sweet like candy whatever on the palate is just abundantly there. But dang, like not spicy like spices, but spicy like proof. Like my tongue is tingling. And I think barrel seagrass is only like 8 or 90 proof or something like that. So that, I mean, wow. I don't know if like my palate's just like wonky tonight, but the Midwinter Night's Dram, I can tell you what, the Midwinter Night's Dram went down like water when I did that little like bottle chug I did there. And this is 49.3%, so 98.6 proof. So I mean, this is a decent proof, but it went down really easily compared to these two, which is odd. But we're gonna go ahead and get a second sip on this one. It's very possible also that it just needs to air out. It's been in this little sample bottle for almost a year now, so. Okay. So that's funky. Like, I can't remember. You guys are gonna have to correct me on what these are finished in, but I believe it's finished in rum casks. I think it's finished in two different things. So it's a rye whiskey, and I think it's finished in rum, and I think it's finished in. Is it like Armagnac or Cognac or something? I don't know, guys. If you guys know, please put it in the chat here. But yeah, funky is definitely a word to describe it. It's sweet, like candy. On the palate, but the proof is like, wow. The proof is punching me real hard. I don't know what the proof is of barrel seagrass off the top of my head, but that is a spicy meatball. I'm gonna go ahead and pour just a tiny little more. I mean, I have a whole 2-ounce sample bottle of this, so I can afford to do one more swig. I like to keep some stuff in my sample bottles so I can do like mini reviews sometime, or if ever I run out of things to review because I'm, broke, I can review something out of a sample bottle that was sent by one of you guys, and that's always great. Wow. So I get like a little bit of cinnamon on this too, like a cinnamon bread, like with a little bit of like raisin, like cinnamon raisin bread, or a cinnamon raisin bagel maybe. But I also get like a little bit of ethanol, but also like a little bit of funk. Let me get the sip here. Yeah, I mean, that's spicy for spicy's sake. That's like the finish is still going. Maybe that's odd. I don't know. Honestly, guys, I don't know. It's very possible that that one could be, that A could have been barrel Seagrass, maybe. But yeah, that is interesting to say the least. I don't know how I feel about that. I think that was really spicy for no reason, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that's me or if that's the sample bottle or if that's barrel Seagrass for you. I couldn't tell you guys, but we are going to go ahead and do a little actual mini review of a Midwinter Nights dram because it's sitting here looking all pretty. I'm not going to do too much of it, just a little bit of a little dram, a wee dram there. It's seeping down the bottle here, but I'll actually put it off to this side since Lauren's not here yet. And that's nice and visible for everyone to see. A Sugar Kitty coming in clutch says Seagrass is a rye whiskey finished in Martinique rum casks, agricole casks, and apricot. Okay, wow, 4 different things. Martinique rum casks, agricole casks, apricot brandy casks, and Madeira casks. That's a lot. That's a lot going on in one bottle. I mean, I could see I definitely could see all those things. When I do a review of this, if I do a review of this, I'll definitely have to do like a little bit of a leave it in the glass and let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes before I get to it. But yeah, that was. I mean, it's certainly spicy, but it's I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. What I do know though, glass A, or I mean sample bottle A is really good. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna find out. That it's really good. It's sweet on the nose, sweet butterscotch candies, and a little bit of cinnamon and bread, and some of that nice rye spice in there too. And then on the palate, it comes through with that herbaceousness and the a florally, a sweet floraliness in it, you know. Yeah, I mean, sample bottle A was hitting the mark for me, so that was really good. Moving on, we're gonna be doing some Midwinter Nights dram up in here. Has any of you guys had a Midwinter Nights dram? If you have, please let me know your opinions of it. It doesn't have to be this year's. I just want to be, I'm curious on what other people think of it because all I know is what whiskey tubers think of it, and sometimes whiskey tubers tend to follow trends. And while I trust them a lot, and me being one of them, I would hope you guys trust me. Sometimes I feel like hype gets the best of people, and I think sometimes the hype train can, in both positive and negative directions. And everyone's palate is different. Obviously, some people are going to like it better than others. But yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys think of Midwinter Nights Dram. If you've ever had it. Independent Joe says it might be Mallard Double Rare. Yeah, I have Mallard, and I was really, I'm really tempted. Okay, there's Mallard finished in oak barrels. That's a thing. It's in a fancier bottle, and it says Mallard finished in oak barrels, and I want to buy it for you guys. I really want you guys to see it and watch me drink it, but I'm scared, man. $30 for a bottle that I know is going to taste like absolute swill. It's hard to do. Maybe with my new job and all these big bukus dollars, but yeah, I mean, or you guys could all go and subscribe to my Patreon and help me out, and then I'd have some money I could spend on some Mallard, barrel finished Mallard or whatever. I don't really post on Patreon often. In fact, I think I might have like one post on there. Not necessarily because I don't want to, just because like I don't have anyone. I don't have anyone on there, so it's like I'm gonna be posting and nobody's gonna see it, and it's gonna be irrelevant by the time anyone goes and follows me on Patreon. But yeah, you know, I just gotta work things out and then eventually build something where I can like buy more whiskeys so I can review them for you guys, and that would be good. Sugar Cutie says, I've had a sample probably 3 or 4 years ago. Wasn't overly impressed, but I'm not big into finished whiskeys. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't my thing. Yeah, I mean, I like finished whiskeys, but also I like wine. I like wine a lot, so especially ports. I'm a huge port guy, so it's kind of right up my alley with a port finish here. But as far as like the finished whiskeys go, I understand what you're saying. It's kind of a lot less like, you know, this is rye, but like bourbon or rye, both when they're finished. Sometimes when they're overly finished, it kind of takes away from the fact that you're drinking whiskey and not wine. So that being said, I might as well jump into this. On the nose here, like it smells fantastic. There's an obvious raisiny like fig note in this nose here. But at the same time, it has like some nice, like a not black, like a green tea, like a sweet green tea aspect to it, and like a little bit of like a stone fruit, like a apricot maybe, or like a peach. Our peaches and apricots pretty similar maybe. It's like, yeah, it's like a lot of fruitiness in this, obviously coming from the port, but it also has like some of that nice like earthiness, but it's kind of more subtle and under everything. It's not super like earthy and ground forward, obviously. But it smells fantastic. And you know, and obviously it tastes good. But we're gonna get it on the palate, let you guys know how that is. Wow. Like, okay. If mods, if you guys could get rid of that person in the chat there, that robot, or I can do it maybe. I'll let you guys take care of it. But hi, Lauren is here, everybody. But I will finish my thought before we all say hi to her. But basically, it's very, very obviously finished in port wine barrels. Like it's very much like. It's one of the most obvious, I think, out of all the finished whiskeys I've ever had. Like, it's very clearly finished in port barrels. The first thing you taste, actually, is that, like, red fruit sweetness and a little bit of, like, cinnamon. Wow, nice. Is that a new phone, or is that...
Brand new. I got an upgrade. It's the newest one that Samsung has.
Really? You got another Samsung?
I didn't get a choice. It was just whatever was covered by the insurance.
Makes sense. Was it free?
Well, I had to pay a deductible for my insurance, but the phone was free, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Lauren's here.
What's that noise? That beeping noise? Did you hear it?
I did. I think those are neighbors.
Oh.
Anyway, Lauren is here. Finally. I know you guys missed her.
So I have a question. So did you never watch Wheel of Fortune, or?
I know how Wheel of Fortune works, but like I didn't know who Vanna White was. I mean, I knew who Vanna White was, but I didn't know Vanna. Like I've heard of Vanna White, or Vanna White, I guess is probably how you say it. But I didn't know that she was the person who did the Wheel of Fortune thing. Makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
And like I obviously knew like he wanted to buy a vowel. Like that's obvious. Like I know what that is. But I was confused about
that's like
the Vanna.
The sexy lady on there.
Yeah.
She's like an old lady now, though. But
yeah.
maybe, you know, she's still sexy for old ladies. I haven't watched that show in forever.
Would you like to try the $150 Midwinter Nights Dram?
Since I purchased it.
Since you purchased it.
No, it's bitter. I don't like it.
Bitter?
Yeah.
What do you mean bitter? Like
it's bitter.
Tannic or dry? Did you smell it?
Yeah. I don't really get much. You
don't like that, huh?
It's very bitter.
It gets a big no from Lauren, everybody.
I'm kind of mad I want my money back.
Well, you're going to get it back.
It's too bitter for me. I like the sweet ones.
She does like the sweet ones. Woodford Double Oaked being one of her favorites, but
I just want.
Yeah, I guess I can see there's like a little bit of tannicness and the back end, like just a tiny little bit dry, but like it's not. It is really sweet on the mid palate. So like I don't know. I guess if you guys like port wine, buy this. If you guys don't like port wine, definitely don't waste your money on this because this is a port bomb for sure. If it was even halfway drinkable, it's more than double rare. It's unique. Independent Joe says I have Midland Arms Act 8. I have Midland Arms Act 8, and I haven't had the urge to buy any since. It's not bad, but it's something I feel it's not bad, but not something I feel I need to look for. Yeah, I definitely. Thank you, Joe, for getting that. Sugar Kitty says I am always calling Joe the vowellist guy. Yeah, see, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense now that Lauren's here and told me, and like that kind of stuff. Like that makes a lot more sense. I was just very confused at the time, so there was that. But
Are you like glitching?
I was reading that. But I'm gonna step out for just a moment, and Lauren is gonna go ahead and pour me.
Not one of these. You don't want one of these?
No, I am gonna be getting 2 of those. I'm just doing some small drinks, some samples of each. But this is gonna be, we're gonna call it the Mystery Glenn. So every week you're gonna pour me a mystery pour in the Mystery Glenn, and I'm gonna have the rest of the live stream to determine the 8 questions that we use for our game. Okay. So pour it in this one, and I will be right back, everybody.
Okay.
Make sure you show the peoples what we're working with.
Okay. Should we be nice to him this week, or should we be mean to him again? So I'm thinking this, but I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just do this one. Oh. I can make his Glenn the Mystery Glenn. I don't think he had anything in it. We'll just put that over there. I gotta make sure it's noticeable that I was the one who poured that. And the wax came off on this because, ugh. Okay, this is the mystery glass. This is what it is. And I'm throwing things around the room, but that's okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm excited.
This is the mystery cup.
Mystery Glenn? Oh, the Joe Glenn is the Mystery Glenn?
Yeah, he wanted his cup to be.
Okay. Oh, my pillow's on the floor.
Well, I kicked it.
Okay. All right, everybody. Everybody. Yeah.
Okay, stop. I don't like
Also, guys, I want to grab me those boxes. Guys, Lauren and I have been watching Harry Potter, and when I was a kid...
Basically, what I've learned in the last week is that Holden is a big fat nerd.
You know what? I mean, who doesn't love the magical wizarding world of Harry Potter? Can we just start by saying that? And if you guys don't love it, well, that's your loss because it's truly magical. But when I was younger, I obviously loved Harry Potter so much that we ended up getting some Harry Potter wands. So I got... this is Sirius Black's wand right here. Very cool, and it's like actually like the correct size of like a wand, and yeah, it's like heavy and really well built. Obviously, I'm sure you guys don't care about this, but I just think it's cool, so I'm gonna show you anyway. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab out the other one, which is super cool. If you guys like Harry Potter, if you guys don't like Harry Potter, then you're probably like this fucking nerd, but like Lauren basically. Not that she dislikes Harry Potter, but this is the Elder Wand, which is Dumbledore's wand. As you guys can see, it's like really like very cool, very nice. You know, it's like the actual Dumbledore's wand. So I'm gonna put it up there on display in the bar here. So yeah, that's how that goes. Anyway, I just thought I would show you guys because they're cool, and I had lost them
We have two different
for a
definitions
time.
of cool.
Okay,
I'm just joking with you.
that's not very nice.
Holden didn't know me during my One Direction phase, so I feel like I'm allowed to
That's-
make fun of him.
Yeah. Sugar says, how about next week Holden goes out and buys a bottle of Michter's American for Lauren, #karma. Why am I buying Michter's American for Lauren? I mean, I'll gladly buy Michter's American, but why am I buying? Do you guys think Lauren is going to like Michter's American? Is that why? Is it real nice and sweet, like candy? Independent Joe said you should make my Glenn the mystery. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not Booker's, is it? Bubba?
What?
It's not Booker's, is it?
How would you know?
Because he said, then do Booker's too.
Well, you don't know what it is. Maybe we were purposely putting things in the chat to throw you off.
Goodness gracious me. Sugar Kitty says, Joe is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Absolutely. Sugar Kitty said, Lauren, if you didn't know that by now.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was laughing at before. You want to know why? Because I didn't know.
She did know.
Hanging
AZ is in the house. Cheers, Hanging AZ, to you, my good friend. Sup, my nerds, he says. Also, Isaiah V is here as well.
I literally thought you said suck my nerds. I was like, you're nasty.
This is a PG channel, okay?
Okay, look what I said. No swear words.
Isaiah, thank you for stopping in. You're one of the OGs, one of the every weekers. Is that how you say it? He says, do you have the clack and some too? Do you understand that one?
Wait, what?
Do you have the clack and some too? Or does it say clock? Clack.
Is he talking about something with Harry Potter?
Oh, the cloak and stone. The cloak and stone.
There you go.
There it is. Hey, I don't. Unfortunately, neither of those two things are real and exist. But that wand really is magic. Like, how do you think I got her to fall in love with me?
Why is it trying to make me make a new TikTok?
Oh yeah, I see. Clarified right here. Cloak. Independent Zero says, when I first saw the wand, I thought Elder. Absolutely, it's the Elder wand. Handy Z says, secret mystery Joe indeed. And Sugar said, you said Lauren always likes the sweet ones. So yes, it is nice and sweet just for her. So we'll have to get some Maker's American for you to try. Handy Z says, put your wands away, boys. This is a family show. Yeah, I can't be swinging around your wands. Yeah. I think this is Booker's.
You have the whole time to figure it out.
Well, I'm going to taste it and I'm going to know.
I don't want to have to make a new TikTok.
Never mind. Wait. No, I don't know. You know, I thought I knew, but I don't.
Oh.
What the heck is going on? Okay, this is we're on air here, and you're on your phone. What are you doing?
I want to set up my phone. I'm really upset. Okay, I had a serious Gen Z problem today. My phone stopped working. I had to I had to sit the whole day without my phone. It was hell. And then I had to go to the store and get it fixed. So I got a new one because I had insurance. And since my old phone wouldn't turn on because that's what happened when it broke, I have to redo everything. And I don't know if I remember my passwords, people. Okay. And to be honest with you, I don't. I just,
This has like a little bit of a bubblegum note in it.
Bubblegum. I feel like I should get a whiteboard and write down all the things that you were saying the things taste like, so that when you guess it wrong and it's a completely different bottle, we can all make fun of you. But for
to be fair, a lot of the times I at least get like some of the tasting notes right. You can just write it down on a book right there. That's what I want to do. Is I want to do reviews, blind reviews, but without saying what they are. But we have all night to drink this one in the Independent Joe glass over here. I did do. The funny part is, Joe, I had Lauren do me one of these like 2 days before our live stream together.
Do him.
But 2 days before our live stream together, I had her pour me a mystery Glen just as we were watching TV or whatnot. And she poured it for me, and it took like 3 minutes. I guess Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and I was right. I couldn't quite get the batch, but I got the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
That was like 2 weeks ago. That was before you got sick.
That was 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
We were gonna do it so you could get ready for your live stream, but then you got sick, so we only did one.
Oh yeah. Well, either way, I thought I was good, and apparently I wasn't good. But I can tell you guys, it smells fantastic. It's quite the Lauren pour, though, to be fair.
I double poured to make sure it looked like a Lauren pour.
Yeah. All right, we are going to go ahead and move on to...
This way.
So, hold on now.
I just decided.
Okay, so what we got here is got some samples. From Sugar Kitty, we have a Driftless Glenn single barrel rye pick. This is from the Mash and Drum. It's 120 proof, and it's called Mint Caramel Dream. Very excited to try that one. We also got from Sugar Kitty an ECBP batch C920 coming at 132.8 proof. Apparently, this is the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, the one that everyone claims is the best Elijah Craig Barrel Proof ever. So I might save this one to do to drink with other ECBPs in a blind. And this is another ECBP, but it's a private barrel coming from a 21090 store pick. It's a 9-year, 123 proof Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. So I think we're going to save the two ECBPs for when I do a blind with. I want to do batch C921, C922, and C920. So those are all the C years, and then we'll throw in 21090s batch in there too. We can do a little bit of a live stream with Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs. I think that'd be really fun. But we are going to bust into this Driftless Glenn single barrel rye pick because I've come hot off the heels of a bunch of different ryes, and it'll be nice to compare this to what those ones had to offer. Driftless Glenn is for those of you who don't know, a Wisconsin brand, which is home base for Lauren and I, and we've actually never been there. Or
we're gonna go one day.
We are. Also, I've had their bourbon once, but I've never had. They didn't get any of your pictures.
They didn't get anything from my old phone, like not one thing, because it wouldn't turn on, and they can't. They has to be able to transfer.
Wow,
Yeah,
they can't just do the SIM card.
My SIM card wouldn't work. That was the problem with the phone.
Of course it was. Anyway,
I wasn't the only person that this happened to. Look, if you had a Samsung 20 or whatever, FE Galaxy 20 something, I don't know, or was it? Yeah, I had a 20. Go bring it to your provider because it's gonna break.
Oh my gosh! Smell this.
Wow.
Does it smell good?
It smells like oranges. I don't really like oranges.
Oranges? No, I don't say it. Well, no.
You can't just go back and forth. I am literally so hungry right now.
I mean, I can try to pick oranges out, maybe like a little bit of citrus, but not like a bunch. Like, it smells so sweet though. It smells like a Girl Scout cookie. To be fair. Fucking Girl Scout cookie. Yeah.
An orange Girl Scout cookie.
Don't go so close.
It literally smells like oranges to me. I know how I feel.
I don't know. It smells like sweet, like but like a dusty sweetness. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like maybe it's the mint caramel dream. Maybe I'm thinking about like Thin Mints cookies. Like I'm kind of getting like a chocolatey minty vibe in it.
Oh my gosh! Guess what happened to me today? I found the gift that I'm gonna give Holden for our wedding. But I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it's really cool. I'll tell you guys in a year.
Oh. All right. I
need a new phone background.
Wait, did I read this one?
What?
Jake is in the house, says, cheers all, just jumped in the truck listening while I drive home. Cheers, man. Thanks for stopping in. I always love to see you here. So drive safe. Don't get in a car accident. That would be very bad. But I'm drinking a Driftless Glenn rye pick, so you'll appreciate that. Anyways, he says sometimes I don't charge my phone on purpose.
I'm going to pick this picture because it's the holiday season. Oh, and we're cute. Wow.
She's just in another world right now. But yeah, this is a Driftless Glenn rye pick, and it's very good.
I feel like
did you see Hanging Z said sometimes he doesn't charge his phone on purpose?
I am usually not on my phone that often. Like, I mean, right? I mean, compared to the two of us, I'm really not on my phone.
I do a lot on my phone, but it also has to do with social media and just like running things. And
so it really wasn't like a big like, oh my god, because like, I mean, I was at work all day, but like usually like we text throughout the day, so it's just kind of like, oh, do I just
lonely?
Yeah.
Lonely.
So it's just one of those things where. And it's also like I don't really go on my phone that much, but like there's just something about like the comfort of having it in your pocket.
That's true. Like knowing that if you get kidnapped, you can call someone.
Today was like the first snowfall, and I was like honestly deathly afraid that I was gonna get in an accident and not be able to. These
people don't live here. There's snow on the ground.
Yeah, I was really scared that like I was gonna get into an accident and I wasn't gonna be able to call anyone because like how would I would literally have to pray that someone on the street called, and they say that the more people around, the less likely someone's gonna call in because they think someone else will do it.
That's true.
Yeah. So I was literally like, I'm screwed today.
What's that called? The like
bystander.
Bystander. Yeah.
So, but I mean, it was fine. Everything worked out fine. So I'm not. And then I got just a new phone because I was lucky enough that for some reason. So that I got the insurance on the old phone because I was scared I was going to crack the screen and I didn't want to put a screen protector on it because the camera was like in the screen and it would have been covered up and I thought it was going to make the camera look really bad. So my selfish selfie needs were the reason that I got the insurance and it paid off.
Did you get sucked into a new contract with a new phone?
No.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So you can get a new one in 10 months?
Yeah, but I might as well just.
Well, yeah. There's no point. You got a free brand new phone. So
as long as like we can. Yeah. But
yeah.
So
I bought Mountain Dew Spark is on the counter if you wanted to pour some vodka in there. Otherwise, if you want to go on.
If I drank alcohol right now, I would get drunk.
Well, yeah,
I'm so hungry.
If you want to grab something to eat quick.
Well, what am I gonna grab? Everything needs
candy.
To be cooked.
We have candy.
Oh, I ate the candy.
You ate all the candy?
I ate a
There's
bunch.
There's Cliff Bars in there.
I
saw you had peanut butter.
I had one.
Was it yummy?
I had never had Cliff Bar before.
I love Cliff Bars. Guys.
They have a chocolate peanut butter brownie one. I'm gonna get it next time at the grocery store because the peanut butter one was phenomenal.
I don't know if the chocolate peanut butter brownie one is really good.
Oh well, if it tastes like brownie, that's fine.
I mean, I'll eat it because I'll eat anything.
It was so good. I kind of like.
Guys, what is your guys' favorite flavor of Cliff Bars? If you guys eat Cliff Bars, like
this was my first one, but the peanut butter one was really.
Now you understand why I used to.
You also had a peanut butter banana one that would probably taste like banana bread.
You understand why I accidentally binge ate them when I lived at home.
Well, I don't know how you binge ate because I ate one and I was full for literally the entire day.
Yes, now you understand why it wasn't snacking; it was binge eating. I ate two whole boxes of it.
Yes, but how did you finish those? They're so heavy.
That's the point. I couldn't breathe after I got done eating it. That was so much.
Even when your mental health.
Oh, yes, I know. Oh, yeah, I read that one already. Tricky says, every time from now on, I'm gonna put a bottle in chat. A bottle I know Holden has, but it's what Lauren poured because I drive him fucking or knuckin' futz. I thought you said fucking nuts. Yeah,
I think he meant that, and he was trying to keep it PG, and you just absolutely missed that point. Holden's had too much to drink. You're getting giggly like I normally am.
No, I'm not. I just thought it was funny.
That's what you sound like.
I've had this much whiskey tonight.
Why are these look green?
They're really clear because they're both they're like ryes. They're probably pretty young, and
who are those from?
Those are from Hanging AZ from January.
You hadn't drank those yet?
Or not Hanging AZ, sorry. Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans
Oh
from
my gosh,
January.
Holden.
I know. I don't even know what they are. I know that I think that this one is Barrel Seagrass. One of the two is Barrel Seagrass. I think it's this one. But this one is really, really good. So I'm gonna have to DM him and ask him what the heck he sent me, and hope he remembers. I know. It's like the paper is somewhere, and I looked through our chat like multiple times because I meant to drink these a long time ago, and I just
you were gonna do a video, and he sent it to you, and you had COVID.
Yeah. I kept putting it off and stuff, and I was just like.
Then you had to put it off because you put everything off when you had the Rona.
Yeah, the Rona. I think he says Jake's drive safe, or Jake is safe. He has State Farm because he's Jake from State Farm. Absolutely, and khakis. That's true. Khakis. Me no spell good like public school.
I went to public school. I can spell fine. That's a fat lie. That's a fat lie.
I went to public school. I can confirm I don't know how to spell because I mean, like, honestly, until we started dating, I spelled tomorrow with an A.
And Saturday with an E.
And Saturday with an E.
When we first started dating, I was like, does he really think it's Saturday like that? Or is he just like really stupid?
And I never put a space between good morning.
Your phone didn't autocorrect that?
I have autocorrect off on my phone because it pisses me off when I'm trying to say fuck and they say duck. Gosh, that can piss a guy off. But yeah, no, I definitely don't know how to spell. Trigger says it's Mash and Journey, not just Jason from Mash and Drums, but also Scott from. Yeah, okay. Remember what I was saying? Mash and Journey is the Wisconsin guy I'm ever in Journey with, Jason from Mash and Drum. And he's from
yeah, one of them's from Wisconsin.
Yeah. So this is a Mash and Journey, not just a Mash and Drum store pick from Driftless Glenn.
Yeah, you told me that.
Well, I told you that I thought it was, but this just says Mash and Drum, but it's Mash and Journey. Yeah, very nice. You're going to show the people?
So it's me and Holden last Christmas.
My sweater is a Jeep being pulled by reindeer.
And mine says Jingle Bells and has bells going like this, they jingle.
That's true. Absolutely. I saw Derek in here. I'm so behind on these chats. They're probably talking about Cliff Bars, and we have no idea. He says khaki cargo shorts, lol. Gotta love me some cargo shorts. He also said, I have not tried the C920 yet, but so far the Driftless Glenn was my fave. Sweet tobacco. Yeah, this Driftless Glenn is like really good. I didn't know that they were gonna make this good of a rye. Their bourbon was good. Like, I don't think it particularly stood out when I had it at the bar that one time. Like, I remember thinking this is good for Wisconsin whiskey, but not thinking like this is the next Pappy or anything like that. But this is really good. This is really good for their rye. He says, I did not get mint on it. Weird, he says. So,
what was the public service announcement? Oh, my phone. My mom had the same phone as me, and I called her like 4 times from my work phone, and she didn't answer. And I can't go inside the house, and I was like, why don't you answer your phone? She's like, oh! Yeah.
And that's how that went. Can you do that again? Trigger Kitty says, I get a touch of orange on that. She's right.
I am right. You know what? This is what I'm talking about. If me and Holden battled, I would get some questions right, and he would probably get them wrong.
That's true. You know, if it was like a tasting notes thing, like, do you get something in this? I think she would do good at that. But she obviously doesn't know as much as I do about distilleries and common trends of like bottle or brand palettes and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, orange, citrus, zest, whatever, same difference. Anyways, he says I got a sweet tobacco, vanilla, and some baking spices. Oh, I get the baking spices like, this is like, if all ryes tasted like this, I would drink a lot more ryes. Or even smelled. I can get a light sweet tobacco in here too. But like, oh.
Why are you moaning? Tobacco? I don't like tobacco.
Sweet tobacco. It's like tobacco, but it's not like when someone blows a cigarette in your face. It's more like nice, like
it's something but I can't remember what it is. Like I can picture it in my head, but I don't know the name.
You want to taste it? This one's really good. I like this one a lot, actually. That makes me confident that I kind of want to go out and buy a store pick of their rye. That's really good. I mean, I'm gonna hold off because I'm gonna go down to the distillery with her.
It smells like something at my cabin, but I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out.
Oh, that's really good. I like that. Oh man, like that's gotta be one of the best ryes that I think I've had. Which is, I've had some good ryes, some decent ryes. This is really good. Sugar Kitty says Driftless rye a lot better to me than their bourbon. I believe that. This is standing out a lot more than their bourbon stood out. Derek Whiting says we need to try another Driftless Glenn. You need to try this one. I have some more in the sample bottle. I'll bring over sometime, or you can come over here and taste it. But it's really good. The first time we had it was not the best, but that was when they were new. Yeah. And now they make.
I've heard that they're really good.
Yeah, no, definitely the Whiskey Tube community loves a lot of the stuff from Driftless.
No, okay. The first time you had it was not when they were really new, because the first time you had it, I'm pretty sure it was when it was in that flight at the Bourbon Room. And that was one you picked out and you were like, this is so good. Oh my gosh. Not you, my dad.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
Do you remember that? Or was that Jay Henry?
It could have been Jay Henry.
I think it was Driftless Glenn.
I don't know, but Lauren and I are going to go down there and we're going to taste a lot of them. They also have a wheated one. They have a port finished one. Handy says Driftless rye smells like a cigar and a wood sleeve. It could be like a cedar,
Maybe I'm just thinking of cigars. Or maybe I'm thinking of just wood, because if I'm thinking it smells like my cabin, like bonfires, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm hungry.
That's yummy.
Or should I just get hammered and not eat dinner?
Hammered.
I'll be the star of the show then.
Jason Scott sure picked the winner for sure. Yeah, absolutely. This is I think I honestly think that if I got to that point, which hopefully I do, it's one of my main goals is getting to the point where I can do store picks. I think Driftless Glenn would be one of the first store picks I did. First of all, being local in Wisconsin, I think that's huge. But also, I'd love to support local distilleries, even before other ones, even if they're not the most popular. I think that getting the name out there and getting not that Driftless Glenn isn't a household name, because a lot of people know what it is, but basically it's just one that I feel like I'd be really interested in doing. So hopefully I get to that point and I can do a store pick with them, and hopefully it'll be this good, because this is fantastic. I mean, this is real good. Sure, he says it's probably very telling that there isn't a single mention of Cliff Bar. Yeah, I see that. I'm very upset. I love Cliff Bars. He's talking about how nobody is talking about Cliff Bars.
Oh my god.
Which means they probably are bad.
You're hurting Holden's.
I think Cliff Bars taste awesome.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
But I really like granola bars. I could literally live off granola bars.
I could too. Everybody, this is my leg.
Why are you stripping?
I'm not. I have shorts on. If you guys don't believe me, they're right here. Hanging Easy says Knob Creek single barrel rye was fantastic, but the Driftless was very unique. I've never had a Knob Creek single barrel rye, but I do see them around quite often, and I will buy one eventually. It's just kind of one of those things I've been putting off because, money is a thing. Money does exist. Derek says, Lauren, you could have had meatballs, mashed potatoes, and gravy.
I know, but I wasn't hungry at home.
Wait, didn't you stop there right before coming here?
Yeah, but I'm hungry now. It was an hour ago. It's okay. I got a Twix.
Are you a left Twix or a right Twix kind of gal? Hanging Easy. Ooh, there it is.
I'm a Twix in each hand kind of gal.
Oh, Sugar Kitty says, no one here is at healthy #heart surgery. Well, I hope you're doing better, Sugar Kitty. I'm excited for you to be to the point where it's just a memory and it's no longer, affecting you. I know my boss just had some obviously I don't know what you had, but my boss just had some like chemo and stuff. He had like a thyroid cancer, and he can't drink whiskey for. It's been 2 months, and he probably won't be able to drink it for another month. And he says everything he eats tastes like absolute garbage. So.
Oh, that's really sad.
He brought in donuts today, and they were like double chocolate with like a chocolate glaze or whatever, from Dunkin'. And he said it tasted like when chocolate is in the other room and you can just barely smell it. That's what it tasted like. But he said that
I can't smell chocolate.
he said that coffee tastes like dish soap.
Oh.
Yeah. He said that some really yummy stuff tastes like absolute garbage now. Anyways, he says peanut butter Cliff Bars are awesome.
That's the one I have.
That's one she had. I love the white chocolate macadamia nut. Oh, so good. So good. Independent Joe says, love this channel and great content. Then why not join the Bourbon Bar's Patreon family? Cheers. Thanks, Independent Joe. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, I am planning on this winter, and starting this winter, not just doing it this winter. But Patreon, I am trying to get more things on Patreon. I'm going to be posting some like exclusive content, behind the scenes stuff, and just whatever on there. So if you guys are interested, I have a Patreon. The link is in the description, and Independent Joe also linked it. What's so funny over here?
Behind the scenes of what?
Like when I'm recording a video and I say something stupid, or like I accidentally drink whiskey down the wrong pipe and absolutely have a friggin' aneurysm. You know how often that happens? I'm reviewing and like I drink something and it goes down the wrong tube, and just
Do you
for
have to
like
pay for Patreon Premium for me to be on it?
yeah, if you guys are in the $50 tier, that's when Lauren comes in wearing something skimpy.
I was thinking I was gonna make some jokes.
Holden.
Holden.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant too. Hashtag Bourbon Bar OnlyFans. Bourbon Bar OnlyFans _ Bourbon Bar.
Holden.
Drinker says I am actually quite good, very successful. So I walk and exercise, and it's easy now. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. For me, they cut out all the salt. Stuff tastes way more bland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you drinking whiskey yet? And if you are, have you tried the Brothers Bond? I'm curious on what you think about it. So let me know. Anyways, he says he had to go to rehab after getting all hopped up on the catnip. Wow, meow. Yes, absolutely. That's what happens. That's what happens when you're not careful and you just go too ham on the catnip, for sure. Different kind of rehab, he says. Independent Joe says it goes down the wrong YouTube. Yeah, that's true. It does go down the wrong YouTube. Did I pour water in this yet?
I don't know. I drank your water.
Oh, shoot. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and move on. So we got some stuff from Francis Lee. Francis, if you're still in the chat over here, please let yourself be known, because I'm going to be drinking your sample bottles next. So hopefully you're still here. And yeah, so guys, Francis sent me some bottles here, and there's some hitters. I'm very excited to get into them. So we have Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit Single Barrel. This is a pick from Ashebrolis, something like that, right?
Ashbrook.
Something like that. Liquor outlet. Ashbrook Liquor Outlet, and it's 101 proof Warehouse K. We also have here an Old Forester single barrel, 100 proof Jack Rose Dining Salon, and that is Warehouse G Floor 5. And we also have an Old Forester single barrel strength Bottle Republic barrel. This is 126.6 proof, Warehouse G Floor 6. So we have some Old Forester things here. Super excited to get into, and this Wild Turkey, which I am interested to do. I might hold off and compare this one with Rare Breed. so I might put that one off to the side for tonight. But I am going to get into these Old Foresters. Actually, maybe I'll do all three. I'm only going to be doing a little bit of a little sip of them, so yeah. Independent Joe also posted the link, and he says, love wristwatches, love to save money. Then use coupon code Bourbon Bar for 30% off your next watch. And yes, guys, Wrist Mafia, awesome place, subscription-based company where you can get a watch sent to your door every single month for just $40 a month. These watches are all valued over $100 or $100 or more, and you get to keep every watch that they send to you. And it's a great way to grow your collection because you don't necessarily get to pick the watches out. However, it allows you to expand and get a bunch of watches that maybe you never thought about getting, and it allows you to have a watch for every outfit of every day. And yeah, I love Wrist Mafia. They're a great company, and that's what I've been doing. Just wearing Wrist Mafia wristwatches. They also just started an affiliate program, so I do have a new coupon code, which I'm trying to get them to change it to be Bourbon Bar again, so that you guys will be able to have just one coupon code rather than the new one, because the new one's like Holden 02288 or something like that. But I asked them to change it. But yeah, so the new coupon code is actually $20 off your first order. So that's like a 50% off type gig, I believe. So Sure Kitty says, oh my God, a coughing fit like that for me right now, and I'd be on the floor. Good, a single sneeze hurts.
Yikes.
That sucks, man. He says still has the meds where it's still a dry mouth. End of November, I have a doctor's appointment for the first chance to change meds. We'll see. Well, I'm hoping that you can get to that point. Hopefully you don't have coughing fit because that would suck. But yeah, I'm excited to see what you think of that bottle whenever you get a chance to taste it, and we can definitely talk about it. Haney says, Wrist Mafia, is that some kind of gang, Joe? LOL. It is a gang that I'm in, and then you guys should join the Mafia too. Haney also says, was OBD in Wrist Mafia? LOL. OBD.
How long do you think it's going to take him to get OBD?
Do you know what it is?
Well, I'm guessing it's Odell Beckham Jr., but I'm not sure. Oh, wait, no, that's
OBJ. I don't know why you'd be referencing Odell Beckham right now.
Well, I don't know. He wears watches, ODB. I'm sure.
I know what that is. I just don't know what that is. Does that make sense?
I can tell you right now, Holden did not meet me by being in the Mafia.
Definitely not. But if I was in the Mafia before I met her, she definitely would have came to me a lot sooner, because she would have been like, look at that ice on his wrist. Man must be rich. But really, I was using coupon code Bourbon Bar at checkout and saving myself 30%. So.
You think you're so funny. It's so funny. When you act like this, it makes me want to give you a wet willy. Watch your ears, honey.
Hang on, he says that is how... I can see you with the camera. Hang on, he says that is how they met Lauren. She was, hey, that fella has a nice watch. I just read that comment. No, you paraphrased it. Sure Kitty says the Brothers Bond's on the agenda. Just don't know when. There's so many. I will be interested to hear what you think. Sure Kitty says OMG OBD will take W8KH. What the fuck? Oh my God. Our dumb brother will take white Kamala Harris. What the fuck? Something like that, right?
Or just seriously just like crack or something. Like seriously.
Independent Joe is linking the TikTok. Independent Joe coming in clutch with all these links. Yes, guys, I'm on TikTok. I know many of you guys may not be on TikTok, but it is a really good place to kind of, watch shorter, funnier clips about whiskey and whiskey trends and all the stuff going on in whiskey. It's just kind of like a fun thing when you don't have time to watch, a full YouTube video. You can just go on, watch some TikToks about whiskey. It's pretty fun. So if you guys are interested in that, click on the link. And yeah, thank you, Joe, for plugging all my stuff. You're an absolute G. Anyway, G says, old dirty bastard from the Wu-Tang Clan. Makes sense. That makes sense.
I feel like people nowadays don't say bastard.
Why?
Have you said bastard lately?
Yeah.
When?
Whenever one of my friends does something
Maybe
to me,
it's not like a city swear word because I don't know it.
I don't know how many times if my friend does something like if we're when we're playing poker and they have a hand that's better than mine, even though I have a good hand, and then we lay it down and they beat me, then I literally say, "You dirty bastard."
Okay, well then you should have known what that meant.
No, but old dirty bastard is OD.
Maybe it's just not a women's swear word.
Okay, but like,
it's a man's
how would I put
swear word.
OBD as old dirty bastard? I just would never have gotten that.
Because you can't put two and two together.
Because I'm a bit stupid.
This is why you struggle with the whiskey.
That's not nice.
Well, I'm just saying that half the time people say what it is in the chat, and then I'm like, he's gonna figure it out, and then you just start guessing random shit, and I'm like, it's trying to trigger something in your mind.
I guess I never I don't know, guys. I am a bit dumb sometimes. Oh no, I got some on the bottle and now it's gonna smear the words.
I can't get the little sticker off my new phone.
Alright, everybody. So on this side we have the Old Forester single barrel 100 proof, and on this side we have the Old Forester single barrel strength. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of an A/B comparison. Handy says guys call each other bastards daily. That's absolutely correct. I've used that word my fair share. That's just a great word to use with your guy friends. Isaiah says woman swear words. Google time. Woman swear words is like, you bitch. Gosh, Patricia is such a bitch.
I was thinking more like the C word, but
oh yeah, I suppose just because we're on live stream doesn't mean we should be going through an entire vocabulary of cuss words, but
yeah.
This is a family channel, dang it. Trickery says, during the .com era, I consulted a music website. Their connection to music was through GZA from Wu-Tang Clan. Met a few rappers. It was an interesting attempt at a workplace. Interesting.
Yeah.
What was that?
I squeaked.
What was that noise? You squeaked? Yeah, so the .com era. I don't know what the .com era is.
Is that when? Hold on. It was like when we were young, correct?
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. What does this smell like to you?
Your fingers.
My face. Do you smell that?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
It's so familiar.
But is this
It's the Old Forester 100 proof.
It doesn't just smell like Old Forester, and that's why you're thinking?
No. This does not smell like any Old Forester that I've had. This is like I think the peanut butter is turned up, and there's like still some slight banana in it. But like, wow, that's interesting. Okay. Ooh, nice. The peanut buttery like aspect of the Old Forester is definitely more prevalent in this single barrel. So on the Old Forester 100 that I have, I don't get any peanut at all. To be fair, it's not very peanutty at all. But this Old Forester, I have to say, I'm getting a very vibrant peanut note in it. But that's not the only thing. I am getting the Old Forester banana, the Brown Foreman banana in there as well. But it's kind of making like a banana peanut butter sandwich.
What is on your hands that whenever you put the bottle to my nose, it's always smell? You sweat.
They don't smell like anything. I don't know. I think she's crazy. Joe says, cheers all, headed to the store. We'll be lurking. Have a great night. Cheers, Joe. I hope you find what you're looking for.
We'll be lurking.
I bid you good luck on any kind of whiskey that you may be in search of at said store. Handy Z says, Aussies call each other the C word like we call each other bastards. Same context. Yeah, they say like...
Holden, don't say it. That's a bad one.
Like, no, I know, but I'm going to say it the way Australians say it. I watch an Australian guy, and he always calls his brother a big coon.
You just said it.
You big coon. Yeah, but they say it so fast.
Am I the only one that just doesn't think that, like, Australian and British accents are attractive?
I think so.
I think they just sound, like, annoying. Sorry to all the British people who
No,
are in the.
Sugar Kitty says these two are even younger than the .com bubble.
Okay, I feel like the .com thing is when people used to say .com after everything. Correct? Like the bomb.com. Like we used to say that.
Oh, that's true.
Is that what the .com era is?
I doubt it.
I was young when we used to do that, like probably like 4th or 5th grade. And my teachers would always go,
your mom.com.
But like, we never said that, okay? Girls don't say that stupid shit. We have time and develop our true comebacks.
Francis is in the chat. He says, woohoo, Old Forester. Yeah, dude, this is fantastic. I'm on the 100 proof right now, and it's pretty damn good. The CNSA Knuth, or sorry, I went to school with someone whose last name is Knuth, so like I saw it, and CNSA Crush says Lauren so doesn't care. LOL. Scroll. So funny. Hey, she'll hurt you if you don't spell her name right. It's Loren, by the way. But yes, she was definitely on her phone there for a while, but she's with us now.
I had a whole day without it. Okay?
To be fair, all she was really doing on her phone was signing into all the stuff that got logged out because none of her stuff transferred over.
All my pictures. Yeah. Like always from like high school, from like my first phone, because they always transferred.
Dragon AZ says, Sugar Kitty back at Y2K when we were all going to die from the confused computer clocks. And he says, all I know is that my rates doubled and my business tripled for a 6-time increase in cash. That mean you got more cash or you paid more cash? Because that's either really good or really shitty. No, .com was a business time when all the companies tried to make money off of websites, and a ton knew nothing and went bust.
Okay, well then,
.com era was when a bunch of companies did not actually make anything. Go prices ran up, and the shit went shit the bed. So
like that would be when right when the internet was invented, correct? So like in the 90s, because people would have caught on to that kind of quick. And then realize that that's not how it works.
Yeah, I feel like that's all trends are like that, you know?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like, when you can start buying computers right away, it probably caught on quick.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Francis says, neat story behind the Old Forester 100 proof and barrel strength. Both were actually selected by Jackie Zycan. I know, because I know that name, or I know who that is, with the owner of the Jack Rose bar. That's interesting. That's really cool. Thank you for sending these, man. These are awesome. I haven't gotten to the barrel strength yet, but even this 100 proof is so good.
It is like 1,000,000 degrees in here. I feel like I'm having a hot flash.
Would you like me to open a window? No. But this is the you've moved my bottle here. This is the Old Forester cask strength one single barrel. It smells really good. So you can definitely get the proof coming across. This one is 126.6, so it's 26.6 proof higher than the 100 proof. But it definitely has like just a little bit more spice. It's a little less sweet. That proof is really coming across, but it smells really good. Yeah, I mean, like some dark fruit in here, a little bit of like that cherry aspect. It does smell like similar to like an Old Forester 1920, but not quite at that mark. Definitely hotter. Definitely higher proof though. That's good. That's really nice. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but maybe I'll have to make it a live stream instead of a video. I was gonna do a video. I think I might still do it, but I was gonna do a video comparing single barrels versus their main core lineups. Because I got an Eagle Rare store pick and an Eagle Rare, and I have a Buffalo Trace store pick and a Buffalo Trace, so I figured that would be a hell of a video to do kind of a comparison on what single barrels have to offer versus their mainstay counterparts. But I think that I have enough here actually that I could do a whole lineup of it, because I have the Old Forester 100 I can compare against the OF 100, and then I have the barrel strength which I can compare up against the 1920, and then I have the Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit, which I can compare up against Rare Breed. So yeah, I think I could make it actually into a live stream. I'll probably do both video and live stream and stuff. But yeah, so this Old Forester barrel strength is really nice on the nose. It's got some like dark fruit and some spice in there, like not quite a cinnamon, maybe like closer to a nutmeg. But it smells fantastic. The proof is coming through, but it also has like just a hint of like a bready aspect, which I think the bready stuff for me just depends on the night. But overall, smells fantastic. On the palate, I'm getting some of that banana, banana that comes through with a Brown-Forman product, but I'm also getting some of that red fruit that I got on the nose, maybe like a cherry, like a dark cherry. The finish definitely brings some nutmeg. There's a little bit of like a nutmeg on the finish, but it also has like a little bit of like a leathery aspect to it too. It's really good. It's really nice. I'm struggling on which one I like more, because I think this Old Forester 100 proof, this single barrel, is like right up my alley. Like, this is fantastic. Like, this is good, but I would expect that coming from a cask strength, but I was not expecting this 100 proof to be this good. This is fantastic. You know, I'm getting a little bit of like that that bubblegummy note that you get, or that some people say they get in Old Forester, which I had never gotten before, but I am getting a little bit out of this one. So that is really good. Both very good samples. So thank you, Francis. I think these are fantastic. Shirky says, oh no, I made big money. I made enough that year to buy a car with cash and pay off the mortgage.
Wow. Let's travel back in time so I can make that kind of money.
Yeah. Well, if you would have bought in stocks last week, you would be on the track.
I don't want to buy stocks. We'll just start there.
Well, at least my 401k, my retirement account does that for me. I don't know how to do it. My retirement account does it for me. But Handy Z says, I'm typing in the dark. Sorry. That is okay. Yes, exactly. Early internet days was the .com. Interesting. Handy Z says, Holden is old friends with Jackie. He calls her Zachy. No big deal.
Is that your ex-girlfriend?
Yes, I dated Jackie Zykan. That's why I call her Zachy.
I don't know who that is.
Jackie Zykan was the person who worked at Old Forester. She was a master blender, I think. Master blender at Old Forester. She did all of the like birthday. Wait, no. Wait, was it Old Forester? Yeah.
This is Old Forester, so this one.
And then she just started a new. She just left and went out on her own to start a new brand called Hidden Barn or something like that, and it didn't do very well because they kind of rushed it, and they didn't like allow it to get to its full potential. But yeah, she's a very big name because she did some really great stuff with whiskey, so a lot of people know who that is. Francis says also Jack Rose Bar named the Old Forester barrel strength the Iliad and the 100 proof the Odyssey. Both offerings are roughly 4 years and 5 months old. Wow, yeah, so pretty young actually compared to some of the stuff out there that you would get in a single barrel. But like you can't tell. I mean, they're both very, very good. I think Old Forester, a lot of the Old Forester stuff is pretty like on that younger side of things, like the 4 to 6 year range. But they all are so good. Like, it's impressive. But I think I will save this Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit for a video, or maybe just next time, because I've drank a lot of whiskey tonight, and I still have this glass to determine what is in this glass.
What is it?
What is it? What is in there? It's a Pokemon. They are here. Tricky says Zaki Jaikan is a guitar player with Ozzy. No, I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. If that's really a person?
Like Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah.
I'm just
Is that the right person?
Didn't he pee on someone?
Sharon! That's the right person, right?
Sharon Osbourne?
Yeah. Hang on, he says if he isn't, he sounds like he should. SK. That one went over my head. I'm sorry.
We are too young for Ozzy Osbourne.
That's true. And he says Amazon ran for like 20-something years without making a profit. Really?
You hear that Amazon is laying off 10,000 workers, and it's the most workers they've laid off in their history. And it's going to create problems for sending stuff out for the holidays.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Amazon only thought they were going to start to sell books and music to compete with Barnes & Noble.
Interesting.
And look at them now. One of the biggest companies in the world. Is it the biggest company in the world? Might be.
I don't know if it's the biggest company in the world, but it's like, I'm pretty sure that the owner is one of the richest people in the world.
Oh, yeah, Bezos, for sure.
Yeah. But I don't think it's the biggest company.
Jeffrey Bezos. Turkey says if I could time travel back to that, would be a good one. But then again, I could invest right before the 1929 crash and make even more. That's true. Or no.
Wait, I was gonna say
right after the 1929 crash, right? Because you wouldn't want to invest before the crash, because then you would lose an assload of money. But investing after the crash,
that's what I'm talking about.
To the top you go. 21090 is in the chat. Cheers, guys. Cheers, 21090. I have an Elijah Craig single barrel store pick from you guys right here that Sugar Kitty sent me, which I'm not going to get into tonight because I'm saving it for when I do an Elijah Craig barrel proof blind with all the C batches from the last 3 years and yours. So we're going to see how that lives up to it. But thanks for stopping in. He says meow, and then he says hey to hang an AZ. Ozzy bit the head off of a bat on stage. Oh. That's true. I did hear about that. The Ozzy guitarist is Zach Wilde. Yeah, you're right. It's definitely Wild. I've heard of Zach Wilde. Are you sure? Yeah.
I don't know. It just looks like
I don't know. But I've heard of that. 21096 is just finally recovering from a long Saturday. Ready to go again tonight. He's going to go ham.
It took you 3 days to recover?
He went hard. He went hard in the paint. Zach Wilde plays in another band now? Question mark. I don't know. That's a question that I wouldn't have the answer to.
Well, I'm assuming Ozzy Osbourne doesn't sing still, right? He's too busy doing drugs.
I don't know. That guy's on crack.
Probably.
This Old Forester though, guys, very nice, very good. Yeah, I would love to. I'm going to compare that to the Old Forester 1920. I'm going to do a whole live stream dedicated to that. So that is awesome. Sure, he says you invest before the crash and they sell at the top, then sell at the top of the market right before the crash.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But I suppose because I know, but I forgot that we were time traveling, and I was thinking like, how would you have known when the crash was going to come? But obviously, we time traveled there, so we know when it crashed. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, guys, I'm a bit slow. Pantera reboot for Zach Wilde, he says. Don't know what that is, but I do know a Pantera is a
Wild. See, I got this shit.
I do know that a Pantera is a very, very cool car. Also featured in Fast and Furious. In the 4th one, I believe. Maybe it was the 5th one. I think it was the 5th one. And it's yeah, Panteras are pretty cool cars, but I'm pretty sure that's not what he was talking about.
Why do you hold a water cup like that?
Because I had to cleanse the palate before diving into this glass of heaven that you poured me. I can tell you what, I really like it.
Really?
Yeah. But
Are you sure you really like it?
yeah. Yeah. At least on the nose. The palate seemed thinner than, like, I really thought it was Booker's, but the palate seems a bit thin. Could be Knob Creek 12, but I don't know. It's nutty. That's what I like about it. I like stuff that has like a nutty aspect to it. But you get the nuts, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not as much as I think you're getting though.
Well, no, it's not just nuts. It definitely has more than nuts in this. It's just the palate, though. The palate, nuts out the window, but the nose has a nutty aspect to it. The palate's really sweet, like really sweet. The palate's like a sweet, dark red fruit, like cherries or. Yeah, I mean, I could say cherries. It's not drinking very hot, though. I don't know if that's because I'm coming off of 126 Old Forester barrel strength or if it's because it's not that high of a proof. But I'm actually going to cleanse the palate one more time because I forgot that I'm going to go through 8 whole questions on this whiskey.
You are? I thought you were just going to make a guess.
I'm going to rapid fire the questions. It's gonna just because, you know, I'm trying to pick out these certain things. I'm not just going to guess a bottle because that doesn't tell me anything. I do think it's a bourbon, not a rye. I think that it's going to be, I don't know, lowish. I don't know on the proof yet, but it kind of smells like a bean product, but the taste is a little bit lighter. Probably from Kentucky. And if I was guessing the price on this, I would go right around $80.
Really fresh on the
Yeah. So Hanging AZ says Ozzy is sober, but the damage has been done.
Yeah.
Zach has his own band called Black Label Society. The reference is Jack Daniels, and also does some other collaborations while still playing for Ozzy. Interesting. Back to the Future, Marty, 121 gigawatts, 88 miles an hour.
So we got that one. Sorry.
Okay, just because...
Look, we make fun of you when you're not here. But now you are here.
Black Label Society was the one I was thinking of, he says. Sugar says, Ozzy isn't really sober, he's just on prescription meds that make it so he doesn't die of withdrawal.
Ooh.
That's horrible. Mm-hmm. That's really sad when it gets to that point.
He's in the Motley Crue documentary, and it's like, and he's like super, yeah. He's the one that's peeing on the side of the pool. That's Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah, I remember. Soberish compared to the old days, yeah, for sure. Like the famous Motley Crue story.
Yeah.
Like the famous Motley Crue story where the Ozzy was snorting ants. That's honestly
that in
gross.
The movie?
It might have been.
Probably was.
I don't know.
That's disgusting.
That's
they
horrible.
Go up to your brain and lay their eggs.
Ugh. I got chills thinking about that. Okay. We're gonna grab do we have questions over here?
No, they're over there.
I'm gonna grab them quick, so that we can barrel through these here. Oh, wait, hold on. Are you entertaining our guests over there?
I definitely wasn't.
Okay, here it is. Also, guys, I finally got my sample bottles in, so I'm going to be pouring out the advent calendar and starting to record the advent calendar, which is going to be airing all through December up until Christmas, obviously. I'm really excited. Honestly, if you guys don't watch it, that's okay, because I'm honestly, like, I do a lot of things on YouTube, and I have a lot of fun doing them, but I always like seeing good engagement on the videos. That helps me a lot. It makes me feel good about my videos. But the advent calendar is kind of more for me this year. I'm really excited to just do the advent calendar.
It's his gift to himself.
It is. It's like,
except I have to pour
if it gets 5, if each video gets 5 views, it's still going to be worth it because I'm going to have just an assload of fun doing it. So, I mean, the editing of it is going to be less fun, but the short videos, they aren't going to take a lot of editing. I'm not going to have a lot of tasting notes I'm going to have to throw up on the screen or anything like that. So, yeah.
Right. You have
All
to
right.
answer like that first thing that comes to your head.
No, I'm not done. I got to look at the questions. I got to look at the questions.
They're the same questions every time.
Well, I know.
You don't get to. This is cheating. This is just cheating.
I said I get all live stream to do it.
Yes, but we're at the guessing time.
I like this a lot, actually.
That's not one of the questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, he's ready. Ready.
All right, everybody. What is in the mystery, Glenn? I'm putting all my eggs in one basket here. I think I have a good feeling about it.
Ready?
I'm ready. Although my mind is playing tricks on me because Sugar Kitty definitely fucked with me in the beginning of this. But I'm still sticking with my answers.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Ready?
Yep.
Bourbon or rye?
Bourbon.
State of distillation.
Kentucky.
Proof.
100.
Age.
12 years.
Mash bill.
Corn, rye, barley.
Finished.
No.
Price.
$80.
Distillery.
Beam.
Bottle.
Knob Creek. 12.
Wow.
What was it?
You want to change your answer?
No.
Are you sure?
Maybe. No, you know what? I already said that I was gonna stick with it, and this is the first one
Yeah.
that we're doing, so we're just gonna stick with it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Close your eyes. All the way.
They're closed. Can I open them?
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
It's the first time you've ever been right.
Well,
was
the
kidding.
thing
You got a
is-
Calumet one time. This is the second time being right.
The thing is, it smelled like a Booker's, but it didn't taste like one. And I know for a fact that this smells like Booker's, but doesn't taste like it. And the thing that I remember most about this bottle is on the nose, it has all the peanut and stuff that I love in like a Booker's nose, but on the palate, it drinks really light and fruity. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to compare it to like other things, but as soon as I don't know, maybe it's because Sugar Kitty said Booker's, but like I immediately like peanuts on the nose, and that's what it is. But then in the palate, it's busting to some red fruit. Yeah, I love this stuff. This stuff is so good. It's like honestly bang for the buck too. I hope I said that right. I said $80, but it might actually be 70. I can't
Are
quite
you
remember.
sure? I thought you paid like a buttload for this.
Oh no.
Are
No.
you sure?
Yeah. No, it definitely wasn't over. It was under 80, that's for sure. I guessed 80 because I think it was like 75 or 77 or something, but it could have been 67. I don't know. I got it at Woodman's. I don't know. I guess I could look it up if you guys, unless you guys know the answer off the top of your guys' head, but I guess I'll catch up in these comments while I let you guys decide if you know it or not. Advent is a ton of work. I'm definitely going to watch. Thanks, Sugar Kitty. That means a lot. Hannah Z says, I also heard a story about Henry Rollins and the Misfits crew beating up Motley Crue. Well, that's because only one person can have the last name Crew, and even if you spell it differently, it still fires up a gang war.
I'll tell you what, I haven't heard no Misfits crew, so
That's true. That's
we know
true.
who really won that fight.
Advent is played out. What do you mean by Advent and played out? I don't know what you mean by that. You mean it's like overdone, like too many people do it? Because if that's the case, you're right. A lot of people do it, and it's a lot of videos to watch. But it's just like one of the things that like when I got into Whiskey Tube, one of the things is like I've watched people's Advent calendars, and I'm like, this literally looks like so much fun. Like a lot of like. I don't know. It just always looked like so much fun, and I wanted to do it. But last year, I had like 7 bottles. So I mean, I had a little bit more than 7.
Did you tell
but
everyone it was your YouTube's 1 year last week?
yeah, my YouTube 1-year anniversary was last week.
It was his
I think.
birthday.
It was my birthday. The Bourbon Bot's birthday. A lot of people do like a 1-year live stream celebration, but I forgot.
We can do that next week.
That's true. We
I'll
can do
bake
it
a
next
cake.
week.
What kind of cake do you want?
A Trace Light cheesecake. That was her idea, not mine. What?
You don't want it?
I love Trace Light cheesecake.
Okay. I was
It's
gonna
good.
say you don't want it. I'll never make you one for the rest
Sugar
of your life.
Kitty says, "Oh come on, it was Booker's." This is good.
Guess what? Next week, Sugar Kitty gets to pick out the bottle.
Next week, Sugar Kitty.
Start
will pick out
thinking
the
about what
bottle.
you want. You can send me.
But you have to tell
you can
me
send
ahead
me
of time. Or you can text her too.
You
or
can
an
send
email.
me a DM on Instagram.
That's true.
I like all of Holden's pictures.
And I think
so-
I have her tagged in maybe one.
Yeah,
or
and a
two.
bunch of them.
So, and as he said, I saw the Type O negative guys beat up the Deftones at a bar once. That was wild.
Why?
It sounds like a
why were they
magical
so aggressive
time.
back then? Do people still get beat up now? I guess I just get shot now. Sorry. I guess the same shit.
Yeah, like the guy from Migos.
I don't know. People.
I don't know
Might as
their
well
names.
just stop thinking.
Haney Z says there's a musicians bar club in Phoenix called the Mason Jar. Rob Halford used to hang out in there. Nice guy.
I saw something about Arizona the other day, and I thought of you. I don't remember what the thing was. I just
Wow, how sweet.
I didn't think of you.
No, I know.
No, I know.
Thinking of
I'm saying I
Haney
didn't
Z.
think of you.
That's funny. Trace Sutcher's cake is the stuff. Yeah, she makes it really good.
Ugh.
Like
Yeah.
it's like soup. I mean, it's not like soup, but like it's like soupy
I like
and
it
good.
soupy. Like obviously, like if someone didn't like it soupy and I was making for them, I would just
Yeah,
lower the
no.
milks. But like,
But the soupiness.
I did a lot of
definitely hits.
trials on it before I got it right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome.
But you've never had another one. Oh yeah, you have. You
Yep,
had some
I
that actually
had-
sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't as good as yours. Let me tell you. Because the thing about eating something super sweet is that you always get parched. But with the Trace Sutcher's cake, it's got so much moisture that it feels, even though it's not hydrating you, it feels like your
Let me
mouth,
just put some sludge in your mouth.
your mouth is getting nice and like coated with like a rich cream. Nice.
It's right there. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, so we're gonna figure out the Knob Creek 12-year MSRP. Yes, I'm over 21. $60 is MSRP. I paid more than $60 for this. I think I paid $67. I think I paid $70. So I was actually off on the price, only because I didn't know what the actual price of this bottle was.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say overall I did pretty good. 7 points out of 8.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
That'll probably never happen again.
I was gonna high five you, but that was really mean. It is 77% corn, 13% rye, and 10% malted barley. That's a high corn whiskey. I never even realized. What is Booker's?
That's a good question. Lauren doesn't know.
That's a good question. Guys, I'm being attacked. Somebody call the police.
Don't tell people to do that on the internet.
I'm kidding. Don't call the police. I'm not gonna. They don't know where we live though. How would they get the police to our house?
The amount of information that you share with people, I'm shocked that you haven't shared our address. And most of them have your parents' address. They're gonna send them somewhere.
That's true. That is true. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna X out. Sugar Kitty says I tried to delete the comment, but forgot the owner of the stream can still see it.
What comment?
I don't know. Oh.
Oh, originally.
Oh, yeah. I get it. That's true. I never even thought about interesting. I never thought about when you comment something and delete it, that the person doing the live stream can still see the comment. That's
Well, I
wild.
don't comment on anything but your stuff. So.
That's true. Also, shout out to Knob Creek and Booker's and stuff for making their wax
So shitty.
10 times better. No.
Oh.
They used to be so
Well, this
bad.
top where it always pops off.
Well, yeah, but that's okay. That's not meant to stay on.
Oh, well, then why do you have it? It upsets
Because-
me every time I open up that box.
I like it on there because otherwise it looks like off, Like this looks stupid, but that looks nice. You know?
Can we like super glue it on or something?
We could. I just squeeze it when I take the cork off, and it like kind of works as like a grip.
I don't think
But
my hands
what
so strong.
used to happen is when people would open the wax on this, it would bust apart into a million pieces, get everywhere, and it was super hard. But like, see now, like I can make a fingernail in that. It's so soft. It's like a softer wax. Yeah, but guys, I think that is just about it for the live stream. We're winding down here. It's an hour and 50 minutes in, but this Knob Creek is really good. I don't know where this kind of intuition was versus Independent Joe. However, it's not like he made it easy on me. To be fair, that rare hair was a curveball that I wasn't expecting. It was good. I mean, I have the rest of the sample bottle, maybe like half an ounce over there. I'm probably gonna do something with it.
You know what you have to do is you have to buy a bottle and not put it on anything and keep it off to the side so people don't think you have it. And then, like, because you're.
To be fair, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm making that face because you had to start it with "to be fair."
Oh,
you could just start it with, blah 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 blah.
To be fair. To be fair.
Again, big freaking nerd.
To be fair, I have an entire shelf over there that a lot of people, unless they watch,
you've done tons of videos,
but unless they watch every single review,
videos with you, they'll have seen your videos.
Well, I mean, not all of them.
I'm sure that tons of them have seen all.
I guarantee that Joe had no idea I had a Rebel single barrel.
You don't know. I'm sure he did his research before he did it with you.
I did my research before I did it with him,
well.
but he has less videos, more live streams, and he always live streams on Saturdays, and we're always busy on Saturdays.
Can we watch the live streams, Goofy?
I know, but they're really long.
That's okay.
But
you'll be better.
I did watch some of them though.
That was really lousy.
This is why we're getting married, because she loves me so very much. I think Lauren needs some whiskey.
I need some food.
No, that's true. She needs some food. Girls got to eat. So that being said, guys, I think we're going to wind down. I'll catch up on these last couple comments. And before we close it out, Sugar Kitty says, I like a good rum Coke better than Tres Leches.
Cake.
Rum cake. Sorry, that's what I meant. Rum cake better than Tres Leches. What's rum cake?
Kind of same concept. It's like rum.
But with rum?
Cake. Well, it's like, yeah. It's just another type of cake. I think it's more like a poke cake. You put like rum in it, kind of like the bread pudding. It would be kind of like.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing our bread pudding live stream soon.
We should tell Stacey.
Stacey was in here earlier.
We should tell her when we're gonna do it to make sure she can watch it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she doesn't normally stay for our whole live, but she was in here earlier. I'm gonna make sure I gotta catch her next time, or I'll just email
Someone
her.
remind us to tell her next week.
I have her email. I can email her when we're gonna do it. But yes, that'd be awesome to have her. Maybe even like we'll see if she wants to
join in.
Yeah, she could join in,
nice.
and she could make the bread pudding,
and she could tell us if we made it wrong.
And we can make the bread pudding, and we can do it together. Not that we would have a lot of the same whiskeys, but it would still be fun. It would be fun to eat the bread pudding, and drink whiskey together. It's always a good time meeting with people and having a good old fashioned collaboration. Anyways, he says I would even just eat Dos Leches if I could not afford trays.
It probably still tastes really good, but what milk would you leave out?
That's true. Probably the whole milk.
You can't leave out it's heavy whipping cream, but you can't leave it out because then the heavy whipping cream is the
Wait, what's the evaporated?
Evaporated milk is thick, just like evaporated milk is also like you wouldn't want to leave out the condensed milk because that's
the sweet one.
Sweetest one.
Yeah.
The heavy whipping cream
is what makes it thick and juicy.
Well, evaporated milk is very, very thin too, like heavy whipping cream compared to condensed milk. But like, I don't know. I guess I've never just had evaporated milk. I don't know like what it tastes like on its own.
I guess if I was guessing, I would get rid of the evaporated milk.
Yeah. Next time I make it, we'll just take a little of the evaporated milk.
We'll just take a little sippy sip. Just take a bit off the top. That's what they used to. That's what my cousins and all my hick friends used to do when they milk the cows, they would go in the tank with the unpasteurized milk, and they would just skim and drink some of the top milk.
I never had unpasteurized milk.
You're not supposed to. It's illegal.
No, I know you're not allowed, but you can drink out of a cow.
Straight from the teat. But you gotta imagine how warm that is.
Well, it'd be no different than having warm milk to help you go to bed.
Who drinks warm milk to help you go to bed?
A lot of people do. That's a thing.
I drink whiskey to help me go to bed. Sure, he said even better is a just give me a second. Schwarzwalder, Kirk. Just give me a second. Schwarzwalder, Kirchenkuchen. Kirchenkuchen.
Okay, whatever. That's Black
German
Forest.
Black Forest cherry cake.
You know, I do not like German chocolate cake. Not even a little bit.
Hey, he says Booker's is super spicy. Watch out, might needle your tongue. I love Booker's so much. I didn't accidentally. I actually emailed Beam Suntory, and I asked them if they would send me. But I told them, I'm like, listen, I'll pay for it. I just need it sent to me so that I can actually find it, and then I'll review it for you guys. All you have to do is just manage to get it to my house. I'll buy it and review it for free. Just send it to me,
He'll
please.
buy it for free.
And they didn't do it, or they said they wouldn't because something about it's like a 3-tier system, like distillery, then distribution, and then the market that sells it. But other people get stuff sent to them from distilleries, so why can't Beam?
Do you have to get go to the Knob Creek one and then ask them?
No, I asked Booker's. I sent the message right on the Booker's site, so it was Booker's. But
okay, you don't need to feel so salty about it, honey.
I know. I just really want the
I just have
2022-03 batch. I heard is the best batch
Well, I'm sure
ever.
you'll find it eventually.
I'll start. It won't be for lack of trying. If you guys see a Booker's 2022-03, buy it for me and ship it out to me. If you guys don't want it, if you're gonna pass it, but you see it, definitely pick it up and I'll buy it from you and I'll pay for the shipping. Obviously, don't pay over $100 for it. That's too much.
I paid $109 for the little book. Aerosol's one's more expensive.
I bought the little book.
Whatever
It
one
was
I bought.
$115.
This one is one. That's
No, you
Whatever,
paid $80.
Are you
for
sure?
it, yeah.
I am
At Woodman's.
80% sure.
I paid $100 for this one. It was the first one I ever bought,
Uh-huh.
and at the time I didn't really know what it costed, but it was worth it to me. Then we saw that one was $70 at Costco, but then you saw it at Woodman's for $80, and that's what you bought it for me.
I don't think it was 80.
It was. If we watch my review, that's what it would say.
Your review lied.
I didn't lie. But no, I would pay up to $100 for Booker's. I mean, it sounds silly because a lot of people don't love Booker's, but I like it a lot. It's like my palate. I love Booker's. The comment that said Booker's, yeah.
We're going over that.
Yeah. Hulk Smash, Puny Knob Creek, 12 bottle, Hulk mad. Yeah. Sugar Katie says it's not actually cake, but funny cake is the best of all. Amish, Pennsylvania, German. Wait.
Okay. Do you need help reading?
Is he saying PA as in Pennsylvania or PA as in something else? I don't know. I'm just gonna read it as
I
PA.
think so, yeah.
Amish PA German specialty with a chocolate cake made in a pie crust with a liquid chocolate bottom.
I think I've heard of that.
That sounds really good.
It's called. It sounds familiar.
Hanging as he says, Rare Hair was a Playboy whiskey.
Oh.
Question mark. Holden does not show all his cards behind him. Yeah, no, it's not for lack of trying. I'm just, poor. And I couldn't afford more than these 5 shelves. They were expensive. So I wasn't about to, and I really thought that 5 was going to be good. And then I put them up and I put the camera up and I realized that in frame, 5 is not.
It looks
a
like
lot.
so much.
Behind, when you're here, when you guys are here, it is so much. But then when you're way over here, it's
honestly, this looks really good in person, and it kind of looks stupid
shit
on camera.
Yeah. I know.
And I don't even think it's this camera. I think I don't know what it is, but it looks really nice, when you're standing.
It looks really nice when you're standing here. I worked hard on this entire setup, really hard. it didn't turn out the way I wanted to on camera. In person, it's great. On camera, it's not. I think though, what I need to do is I need to add 3 more shelves here. I need to get like a standing thing that I can put something like a shelf right here, you know, so that I can cover that area. And I need to put something on that wall. Maybe my Harry Potter ones. I can display them.
Yeah.
But Haney says, get Lauren a sandwich, man, before she turns on you. She's definitely going to turn on me. Stacey H is good people. Absolutely. I think Stacey H is secretly Canadian, though. Sorry. Yeah, nothing wrong with Canadians, though. Ryan Reynolds is a Canadian, and he's a pretty cool dude. 90 years old, LOL. What's 90 years old? I don't know. It's an old comment. Warm milk before bed is a real common old-fashioned thing.
Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I've never had it. Warm milk is like what grandma would give you.
They put a little bourbon inside the warm.
That or chamomile tea. My boss said he did whiskey and honey, and honest, like a spoonful of whiskey and a drizzle of honey on top, and that's what he would take before bed, or like when he was sick. Or that's what his mom would give him. Holden never saw the whiskey wrappers bourbon or Booker's review. The whiskey wrapper, is that a person?
Must be. Or maybe like if they rap.
I know there's a whiskey reaper.
About whiskey.
I know there's a whiskey reaper, but I don't know
maybe
if I've heard of it.
Maybe he typed it wrong because he is typing in the dark.
That's true. It's confusing to me though. Oh, is he on his? He must be on his computer.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, how do you type in the dark on your phone? Isn't it light? I'll have to watch it though. Yeah, for sure. I'll look up either whiskey wrapper or whiskey reaper. Sugar Kitty said Booker's here are 80. Yeah, the 2022 was 80, but the No Strangers batch that I got was 100, and that was because I got it somewhere else, and I had no idea what it costed back then. My grandfather would give me a shot of corn whiskey out of a jug. Yeah, my uncle makes moonshine, like corn whiskey and rye and stuff. Handy Z says I'm looking for one. Kroger's gets the Booker's for the holidays. Yeah, our Woodman's usually does and stuff like that. But
Wait, what brand is Kroger? Is that like Pick and Save? Is Kroger Pick and Save?
That's a good question. I don't know, but we don't have any in Wisconsin. They have some in like Chicago, or they have some down south. Yeah.
Well, we're going to Chicago in December.
I know.
So you might. Find one
I was gonna look.
And we're going to be right by the Binnies. So.
We're going to Binnies. And they'll have. The thing is, the time that we're going, they're gonna have something. I don't know what it is yet, but they're gonna have something good, and I'm gonna buy it. But yeah, I love me some Bookers. Isaiah V says, cheers, have a good night. Cheers, Isaiah. Thanks for stopping in, hanging out with us. Hanging easy to get distracted if the background has too many bottles. I start counting them like Rain Man. Definitely 127 bottles, 10 minutes to Wagner. Rapper, I says, LOL. So it is rapper. I'll look it up, man. I'll definitely look it up. But guys, it is at the 2-hour mark. I've had fun. That is going to be the end of the stream. Guys, if you liked it, please hit the like button on this video. I would appreciate that. Also, subscribe and tell everyone you know to subscribe. I have links in my description for everything. I have TikTok, Instagram, Patreon. Believe it or not, if I could get the Patreon started with some followers on Patreon, I would 100% be posting there very often. And you guys, it would be worth the money. There's nobody there right now, so I haven't been posting on it. But I am gonna start. So if you guys want to support me on Patreon and help me buy some of these expensive bottles that I've been buying, well, then that would be the place to do it. So otherwise, yeah, Wrist Mafia, coupon code, everything's there for that. And guys, subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did. This was fun. And thank you all for coming out. And as he said, Kroger owns everything. Maybe their headquarters in Illinois. I don't know. They could be. But that is the end of the live stream. I hope you guys have a great night. Check out everyone else. All the people who were in the chat today. Check out their channels. Also, I think 21090 is probably live now. Bourbon Junkies always go live, and other people go live. But if one of you guys want to post the link of 21090 in the chat, I don't know if you'll be able to do that before I exit the stream. But that is the end of the night. I hope you guys have a good night. We'll see you all in the next class. Do you want to say it? Say it.
See you all in the next class.
That was rough. Say it again. With some authority.
I will see you all in the next class.
That's good enough. Cheers, everybody.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.